black, unarmed and bled. The suspect is unarmed and dangerous, unarmed and black, unarmed and bled. The suspect is unarmed and dangerous, unarmed.
What I'm simply saying is that when a university starts to be military, it invites more chaos within the university space.
With burning tires for eyes, this boy is alive.
You know, that protest was so peaceful for at least 2 months until the university started to bring police inside campus. And then buildings started to burn, there was violence, there was vandalization of property. Not that I'm encouraging any of that.
I get it started with Roads Must Fall, right? And with Roads Must Fall, the students at AUCT were protesting the fact that education in our time, right, is still rooted in a lot of coloniality, right? It wasn't just a call for the statue to fall, right, but what the statue symbolized. Roads Must Fall further went on to become a Fees Must Fall.
Fees Must Fall was a very testing time, and you know, a time where you needed to put into action that which you are taught.
Imagine writing an affidavit explaining your poverty, providing all the required documents only for you to be rejected and told that you do not qualify for NSFAS. Not because you are not poor, but because there's no money to fund you. So that really affected us psychologically, and it made us, whenever we had an opportunity to fight or to represent ourselves, it made us to speak out and let our voices be heard.
Whether we EFF, whether we SASCO, whether we do not, but imali xa ungenayo awunayo, and I'm not political party, you understand? So I think, yes, we understood the gravity of what we were fighting for, and it was genuine. It really was genuine. Yeah.
Ours is to put forward the facts. We understand, like you are saying, there's a lot of emotion around everything. There's a lot of counter narratives that are doing the rounds, and I mean, a lot of those may be valid as well. And putting across the facts, you are putting across the real information without necessarily invalidating the views and the thoughts of those other people.
I think there's a little bit of backwardness. As much as initially the universities sounded as if they are for transformation and all of that, but now there's a sense of reverse of that by action. Because if you are going to constantly have court orders being displayed around campus, you have I don't know now, we have armed forces that are always around the campus, especially when there's a protest. Yeah. So which show the lack of tolerance for democracy, the lack of tolerance for agitating voices, or for critical voices, if I am to say. There's lack of tolerance for student protest in the university.
Boy, never forget to tug your skin in.
Because we can't be arguing and fighting for the same things that we fought for 10 years ago. It doesn't make sense. It's not right.
The suspect is unarmed and dangerous, unarmed and black, unarmed and bled. The suspect is unarmed and dangerous, unarmed and black, unarmed and bled. This boy is alive. With burning tires for eyes, this boy is alive. With tears that fuel his flames, this boy is alive.